How you doing? I'm Trenius Anderson. You're on the infamous Living Room Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm feeling good. You ready to get cultivated? Oh, me too, yeah. Anyway, we hand in hand, we rolling. So with that being said, what do we always say here on the Living Room Network? Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. Alright, well, yeah. Behind me, I got a TV. I'm at home. Y'all know how I switch the scenery up on every different video because I get tired of the same background, pictures and whatnot. So I had to do this for lighting purposes because anywhere else in my place, I can't set the camera up because the lighting wouldn't be right on my face or whatever. So it's strange how technology works. I had to come in front of a TV, so I guess it gives off some type of radiation or some type of light so that it can transmit to the light in here and then to the camera, and it makes me show clearer than anywhere else in the house. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So with that being said, let's get right down into it. Okay. Nicki Minaj, the moment for life. I've been wanting to talk about Nicki Minaj for a long time. She's one of my most favorite, music artists, because first of all, she's a Sagittarius, and that really, her energy draws me to her, being that I'm a Sagittarius as well, and I just really believe that the horoscopes and, the signs and stuff like that, they really are true, to an extent, and, so I respect her a lot as a female artist. Another reason why I respect Nicki Minaj is because she has like the best of the both worlds when it comes down to her personality. She has a little bit of masculinity, then she has that feminine side of her, and it seems to me like it's very balanced, and that's how all females should be. I think that's my belief. That's a balanced female there. That's why she's so crafty. That's why she's in her moment for life. Anyway, yeah. So I was riding in the car today, and my favorite song came on. One of my favorite songs came on, "Moment for Life" by Nicki Minaj, and immediately I just went into like this whole different, psyched up mode. I was just extremely excited about, what I was hearing and whatnot, and like, oh my God, it's my song, I can't, dang, because it's an old song, but they play it again and again and again and again because it's so hot. So I'm like, man, dang, it's that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just in the moment. But anyway, so as I'm listening to this song, people like you and me, high-powered minds, high-powered mentalities, I'm always aware. I'm even aware of the lyrics. So I'm sitting there listening to all the lyrics, crystal clear, riding in the car, hot, breezy day. But at the same time, I'm paying very close attention to what she's saying. And that's the reason why I like the song, because the lyrics that she's saying, like, for instance, I'm going to give you some lyrics. One is, "This is my moment. I waited all my life. I could tell it's time. This is my moment. I've waited all my life. I could tell it's time." Drifting away. I think she said, "Drifting away. I'm one with the sunset. I have become alive." Now, any random person would be like, okay, that's something I can vibe to. Hey, moment for life, But in all actuality, she could be a life coach, or she could be somebody that could teach somebody something. Because what she's doing is she's actually telling people in subliminal messages how to rise in consciousness. This is my moment. I waited all my life. Basically, right there, she's saying that a moment is very, very special. Like this moment right now that we have together, me and you, just right now, learning and cultivating, trying to better ourselves, become better people. It's special. It's very special. This is a moment for life. This is a moment for life because, see, the thing about life is, the whole key is you never know exactly when you're going to go. Nobody knows when they're going to go. So it's very important that you treat even this very moment like it's your last moment. Life is so random, guys. It is so far beyond what we can ever imagine, and so the moment for life is a perfect song. We love you, Nicki Minaj. Anyway, so yeah, another lyric that she has in that song is, she says, "I fly with the stars in the skies. I am no longer trying to survive. Let me start it over because I'm trying to remember exactly what she said. She said, "I fly with the stars in the skies. I'm no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive." There you go, right there, right there. She just told you, but to live does not mean that you're alive. So many people are living, but they don't even know that they aren't alive. Like so many people are living like, like a rat race. Like, okay, let me get this done. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Okay, let me hurry up. Oh, I gotta get that done. I gotta get this done. I gotta get it. Hey, you coming over? Okay, I'm coming over. Okay, we'll do this. Let me go to work. Let me work. Let me go home, go to sleep. Massage my shoulders. The bell ring. Get up. Go to work. Do it all again. Do it all again. Don't forget the desires of my heart. Forget those. Keep going. Relax, chill, go on a vacation. Let's do it back over again. You ready for the next phase? Let's go to work. And then it's like an on cycle, and it never ever really stops. But when are you gonna realize that the moment is now? For everything that you ever dream of, for everything that you ever wanted in your life, the moment to make that change is right now. The moment to make that change is to embark on that change right now. What are you gonna do right now? You understand? And so Nicki Minaj makes that very clear in her lyrics. Like, this is my moment for life. I'm no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a prize. It is a prize. It's a gift. Every moment is a prize. Every moment is a gift. Every moment in life is sacred. But we treat this life like it's for granted. Like, we don't realize how dynamic life is. A lot of people don't. I think you do, but sometimes I do. But sometimes I don't either. I'm not perfect either. But look at this, guys. Look at the life that we're living in. I know it may seem kind of weird, crazy, off, but it's in a metaphysical sense. I'm in a higher consciousness right now in this very moment for life. And this is life. This is life. It's so lovely and it's so wonderful, man. And I could not imagine just being here and just doing the things that I don't want to do, because somebody tells me to do them, because I feel like I have to do them. Like, I come here to live, to love, to share my love, to share my thoughts, to be a real person, and it's quite a privilege for me. I don't know about you guys, but this is my moment for life. Thanks to Nicki Minaj. But anyway, she's a great artist, man. And another great artist that's similar to Nicki Minaj, like when it comes down to artistry, like an artist with artistry, is Lady Gaga. I like Lady Gaga a lot. And both of these females went to art school. You can definitely see it in their character, in their persona, in the way they present themselves. They are very artistic. Like, even the way they dress and the way they talk, and these antics and stuff they have about themselves. That's beautiful, and that's something that everybody has within themselves. But again, a lot of people don't want to tap into that part of themselves. A lot of people just choose to survive. Live life in a survival mode, like Hunger Games, treating life like it's Hunger Games. Like, oh, I gotta shoot him before he shoot me, and all this crazy mess. But man, I'm down with the artist, man. I'm down with the artist. Those you don't know, I'm an artist as well. 2D artist, painter, musical artist. So I definitely understand where they're coming from. I went to the Art Institute of Atlanta, if you didn't know, and all this video and stuff. These videos and stuff. I used to do this when I was in elementary school. Like, I used to do the morning broadcast for the elementary, that I was in at the time, Paul Tuckett Elementary, and I used to be the guy that's right in front of the camera right now doing a morning announcement. So I'm all familiar with what I'm doing as a person, So what I'm saying that to say is, you have to realize what it is that you're doing. Realize what you're doing and say, what, hey, I remember doing this back then. Okay, let me put this together. You got to put together your puzzle piece, guys. Like I told you in the last video, you got to put together your own puzzle piece. You got a vision that you have for your life. Only you know this vision. If you don't know this vision, ask people. They know it. Other people know your business. Why? Because people are nosy. And that's the truth. But anyway, You got to put together your own puzzle piece, and when you put together your own puzzle piece, you'll become alive. You won't just be living life just to be living life and sucking up the air and just wasting all the energy that God gives you. So it's a day by day process. I'm going through the same process. We hand in hand. We cultivate because we one with each other. Shouts out to Nicki Minaj, Moment for Life. I was scrolling through Google Images and I'm just like, man, what picture should I use for this thumbnail for Nicki Minaj? I'm like, I didn't even want it. I knew I didn't even have to edit the picture or anything like a Photoshop because I'm like, she already artistic. Like every picture that she like posts on Google Images and stuff that people post of her, they're already artistic. So I'm like, no need to even suit it up and make it look good for you or anything like that because she's so artistic, and that's what we want to be, guys. We want to be artists. That's what we're all about here on the Living Room Network, creativity. We believe that, it's okay and cool to learn in creativity and to be down to earth. Thank you so much. I'm Trenius on the Living Room Network. Nicki Minaj, Moment for Life. Big kudos to Nicki Minaj. Woohoo! Sag, baby.